I'm going to read this article to you that's very important about what just happened in Chattanooga. It's about the motorists who persevered despite severely slippery roads. All right. But I'm going to do it with my speech jammer app. Many motorists throughout northwest Georgia on Tuesday, January 28th, probably shared the sentiment. They probably shared the sentiment from Maurice Sendak poem. Chickens. Hang on. No.
No. I can't.
They shared the poem from Maurice Sendak's poem, Chicken Soup with Rice. In January. It's so nice. While slipping on the sliding ice, the sip hot chicken soup with rice, sipping once, sipping twice, sipping chicken soup with rice. Fast falling snow and sub-freezing temperatures from treacherous travel conditions on area roads and prompting many conditions on area roads and prompted many tourists to abandon their vehicle. Commuters spent long hours stuck in traffic, moving a mile or two in a Rossville Boulevard and of the other high traffic areas in snail's pace. As spinning tires turned snow into ice, cold couples with slush midi and other immoderate grade elevation, daunting obstacles with any without a four-wheel drive transmission. And it wasn't just drivers who were trapped in the snow. None of Walker County students were stranded. Unlike Dade County, where bus services and suspension responders were pressed into the service to drive youngsters home. Here, except for a few yellow buses that became struck in slippery stuff, all bus riding students made it home safely. But there were many mishaps aplenty. A large regular lost traveler server will start time nearly a half hour to get positions so it could tow a stranded 18-wheeler to Georgia 2A along a route of near Ridgeland High School. As roads were worsening on Tuesday, January 8th, drivers began to make an alternative plans as the realization of returning home safely became increasingly difficult. Charity and Barity of Chattanooga Valley Middle School was one of the many teachers who helped her students to bus of early dismissal when school closed rather than driving other than Dade County. I went home other than some teachers friends of Martin said even then the meant driving only so far so before abandoning of the roads well travelable. So she drove near the Chavaley Baptist Church in Flintstone and drive back home. Became near 200 people to leave the vehicle. Having the urban church parking lot Wednesday evening was fairly common, but Tuesday, January 20th, became the sanctuary of a stranding that could not make it all the way back home. Martin and a teacher friend of who lives in Stanford Police Subdivision, which is right down the street from where I live, were transported to the final leg of their journey by neighborhood Dakota Gender on an ATV. The entrance to that subdivision could easily be compared to the ski hill of Obergallenberg, so naturally vehicles were unable to make the climb on the dark Tuesday night. The entrance to that subdivision could easily be compared to that ski hill. However, we were hunkered down for the night. The night stayed warm and ate well, she said. Several other Stanton Place residents made a mile trek home from the church on foot and some with fleshly fresh purchase the groceries in hand. This is quoted. I actually hiked 3 or 4 miles trying to get back and forth to help my family out, Tyler Whitting said. However, George actually lives in the same division and follows the same plan. Most of the members entered the field and felt less parking place in the lot. He made a mile on track home for 30 minutes. His wife was most unfortunate. She had to park on the back side of the subdivision and walk up, Jackson said. On Wednesday, January 29th, the 66-year-old man walked down the path to his wife had taken, retrieving her vehicle for her as any proper gentleman would do. Then the two went to Chattanooga Valley Baptist Church parking lot where their